4, there are 6 or 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew, all with different roles to play around Tidmouth Sheds so far away. Down the hills and round the bends, Thomas and his friends. Thomas versus Ferb. All the engines on the island of Sodor like to work hard and be called really useful engines. Especially Thomas, Percy, and the 2 new engines, Phineas and Ferb. One day, Sir Topham Hatt came to Tidmouth Sheds to see them. Thomas, Percy, Phineas, and Ferb? As you all know, a barbecue is coming up around tea time. So I have 4 specials I want you to pull. Percy, you're to take a freight car of straw from Farmer McColl and take it to Farmer Trotter for his pigs. Phineas, you're to take Annie and Clarabelle around the island for a test run. You must learn how to take passengers. Ferb, you're to take some coal cars to Brendam Docks. And Thomas, you're to take freight cars of gravel and deliver to the shunting yard. Are you all clear on that? Yes, sir. We will certainly do our best, sir. If you all finish your jobs in record time, I will choose 2 engines to pull our guests to the barbecue. I wonder who will take the guests to the barbecue, Phineas? I don't know, Percy, but I can't wait for this. Well, you 2 can forget, because I'm gonna pull them with Percy. Not if I finish first, Thomas. Thomas and Ferb were stuck out for the rest of the day. Ferb collected the coal cars. Thomas picked up the gravel. Phineas gathered Annie and Clarabelle. And Percy collected the straw. Instead of sticking out for the rest of the day, like Thomas and Ferb, Percy and Phineas were only concerned of finishing their jobs safely and on time. There! I delivered the straw! How about you, Phineas? I found taking passengers is something new I can do. What the? Uh-oh. I get to take the coaches first. No, I do. Watch out! Ow! Ow! That hurt! Ow! Ugh. Oh, I could have said it better myself before you said it. Ow! Oh. What is going on here? Thomas and Ferb had a fight, sir! Now look what they had caused! Yes, Percy, I can see that. Thomas, Ferb, you have caused confusion and delay. As punishment, neither of you will take the special guests to the barbecue. Percy, Phineas, since you 2 are the only engines who actually did a good job around here, you 2 get to pull them. Oh, thank you, sir! And so Percy and Phineas got to take the passengers to the barbecue, and everyone had a wonderful time. Thomas and Ferb were sent to the Sodor steamworks for repairs. They also had to get to therapy for themselves. Because they fought their smoke boxes so hard, They thought they were the famous comedians Abbott and Costello.
Well, I say you're 40 years old. You're
Who's 40?
No, well, I mean, just suppose you're 40.
If I was 40 years old, I wouldn't be bathing my feet here in the water. I wouldn't be in the Army.
All right, now, wait a minute.
And after all, I took my uncle's advice. My uncle told me, he said, Herbie, you go in the Army, that's all.
What uncle?
Uncle Sam.
All right,
He's my uncle,
Yes,
your uncle.
yes, yes.
He's everybody's uncle in the Army.
Yes, I understand.
He's the only relative I got.
Wait a minute.
I like my
I
Uncle
know, we
Sam.
all do. But look, answer this question. You're 40 years old and you're in love with a little girl, say 10 years old.
This one's gonna be a pimp.
Well, wait till I finish.
Now I'm going around with a 10-year-old girl.
Well, wait a minute.
You got a good idea where I'm gonna wind up.
Will you wait a minute, please? Look, you're 40 years old and you're in love with this little girl that's 10 years old. Now, you're 4 times as old as that girl. You couldn't marry her, could you?
Not unless I come from the mountains.
There you go. You see, you won't.
Why don't you ask me? Shut
Wait a minute. Wait till I finish this. You're 40, she's 10, you're 4 times as old as that girl. Now, you couldn't marry her, so you wait 5 years. Now the little girl is 15, you're 45. You're only 3 times as old as that little girl. So you wait 15 years more. Now the little girl is 30, you're 60. You're only twice as old as that little girl.
She's catching up.
Well, yes. Now, here's the question. How long do you have to wait before you and that little girl are the same age?
Well, what kind of question is that?
Answer the
That's
question.
ridiculous.
What's ridiculous about
If I
it?
keep waiting for that girl, she'll pass me up.
What are you talking
She'll
about?
wind up older than I am.
Oh, that's...
And she'll have to wait for me.
Why should she wait for you?
I was nice enough to wait for her.
Ah,
If
go
the
to
girl
bed.
don't want to marry me, she don't have to marry me.
Silliness,
I mean, after
silliness.
all, I like her. I'll
That's
marry
your
her.
whole...